Hey there, welcome. So today we are actually going to start things just a little bit different. I've got a cheesy joke for you today. So, why does a fish swim in salt water? Anybody want to guess? All right. I bet you give up. Because pepper makes them sneeze. Ba-dum-bum. I know, cheesy joke, but sometimes you just got to have a little bit of cheese in your life. So, anywho, let's go ahead and get started. Today we are actually going to be working on learning how to do half double crochet, and a treble crochet. These are your part of your staple stitches that you're going to do all the time. They do add texture and height to your project. So we're going to work on that. Just kind of like with the coaster, we're going to kind of create another coaster, but you'll be able to see the difference in the heights. So we're just going to get to it. All right. So first off, the yarn that I'm using, it's a leftover from something that somebody gave me. I'm not sure. I know it's worsted weight, but I'm not sure what brand. Obviously it's blue. And then my last video, I told you guys this was an N, but this is actually an H, a 5-millimeter. I don't know what's wrong with me calling an H an N, but this is what it is. It's actually an H. I have a tendency to insert mouth or open mouth, insert foot. All right, now we're actually going to use our scissors. Probably, and possibly at the end, we're going to use our darning needles. That just depends on you and how you want to do your project or how you want to do this. If you're just going to do as a practice or if you're actually going to create an actual, like maybe a coaster or something like that. All right, starting with our slip knot. We're going to use that slip knot again. Insert that hook, go up and over. Oh, shoot, I guess I don't even know how to do my own slip knot anymore. Up, over, and swoosh. We're gonna tighten that knot just a little bit, just so it's just slightly bigger than the actual hook size. And then we're gonna use our fingers to create the tension. Ring finger, pinky, and middle finger, thumb to hold our project, and our index finger to create that tension or control that tension. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do 17. Now in single crochet, we go from the hook to our second stitch, whereas the double crochet, I guess we're doing a half double crochet, we can probably still do the same. Yeah, we can do the same amount. Okay, so we're just going to do 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Whoops. I guess I'm just going crazy. Okay, let's bring it back here. We're going to do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we'll do 16. Oh boy. I just can't make up my mind, apparently. All right, so for the half double, we're going to go into that second stitch from the hook. And instead of just going straight into the stitch, we are actually going to yarn over, and then we're going to insert the hook into that stitch. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through that stitch. Then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull. You see there's three strands on the hook. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So that is the half double crochet. Okay, so let's do this again. We're going to yarn over, insert the hook into your stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. All right, we're going to keep going. We're going to yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. And we're going to keep on going. So we're going to yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Let's keep on going. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. All right, so we're going to keep going. This time I'm not going to tell you. We're just going to do it. We're just going to keep going until the end of the row. And then I'm going to talk to you about how we actually turn or chain when we're at the end of an HDC or a half double crochet. Most of your patterns will say it's an HDC. You will see that the half double crochet is really not as fiddly as a single crochet foundation row. Although it's trying to get away from me. All right, there we go. Now we're going to chain at the end of your row. You're actually going to chain 1 for the half double crochet, and then you're going to turn, and then you're going to do your half double crochet in that next one. But for the sake of what, we're actually going to switch our gears here, and we're going to do a double crochet instead for the next row. So in double crochet, the first one you want to start with is 2 chains, and the reason why is because obviously a double crochet is a little bit higher, so then you need to have a little extra height, a couple more stitches there. So now remember, in single crochet, you're going to, when you turn, you go directly into this first loop. But because what we're doing is we're creating the first double crochet is going to be those first 2 chains, and that's going to be considered your first double crochet. So we're actually, when we turn, we're actually going to be skipping over that very first stitch, and we're going into the second stitch. All right, now the difference between the half double crochet and the double crochet is instead of pulling through all 3 of the loops on the hook, we're actually going to do it a little bit different. So we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That creates the double crochet. So you see you've got a little bit of height. Again, we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, next one, we're going to do same thing, double crochet, yarn over, pull, insert hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert into stitch, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Pretty standard basic thing. So this is a little bit faster, and you'll see that my tension's going to be a little bit different for a double crochet. There we go. We're actually going to do a quick comparison in a little bit compared to the single crochet coaster that we did earlier. Now, with the double crochet, I find that most of your beginners don't miss that last stitch as often when they do double crochets and half double crochets, because it looks kind of obvious that there's a stitch that needs to go there. All right, there we go, the end of the row. So now we've got a row of half double crochets and a row of double crochets. You kind of see the height difference right there. So it's a little bit taller than a single crochet, and then a little bit taller than the half double crochet. So that stands to reason that the triple crochet or the treble crochet is going to be even taller. So with the HDC or the half double crochet, remember we did one chain at the end of the row or the beginning of the row. With the double crochet, we did 2 chains. With the treble crochet, we're going to do 3 chains. So it's quite a bit higher. So there's 3 chains. Now we're going to turn. That's going to be considered our first treble crochet. And then we're going to go into that second stitch. All right, so for the treble crochet, we're actually going to yarn over twice. Then we're going to insert our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 until we get last 2 on the hook, and then pull through those last 2. So you see that's quite a bit taller. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, we're going to keep going. So yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, we're going to do it again. We've got yarn over times 2. Insert our hook, yarn over, pull up. See how you've got 4 loops? Then you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So the treble crochet makes it a lot more airy, so almost like lace, but not quite. All right, we're going to keep going until the end of the row. So we're going to have a row of half double crochets, a row of double crochets, and a row of half double crochets, a row of doubles, and a row of trebles. And I have a tendency to lax on my tension when it comes to trebles, so I have to really watch my tension when I do trebles, because otherwise they get a little too crazy, a little too tall. I think the next stitch after that is a double treble, which is a yarn over of 3. Now, at the tail end of this row, it's going to be a little bit different because remember we did a chain at that very beginning of the row. And so we have to insert our hook into that chain that we created. It's a little bit snugger. All right, let's take a minute to count our stitches to make sure that we've got enough. I didn't do that the last I don't know, the last 2 rows, so let's do it on this row. I have a tendency to be bad about counting, so don't you get into my bad habits. So this is considered your first treble. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. All right. Well, somehow we've got 16. I guess we're going to just go with the flow. Did I do the same thing with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Okay. I've got 16. So apparently I miscounted my chains and I gave myself 17 instead of 16. That's why you should always count. Always count. All right, so let's do a little quick comparison here. So we got our former project here that we did, and this is the single crochet. Let's go a little bit closer so you guys can see the height difference. So this is the single crochet, and this is the half double crochet. And then look at the comparison, how much taller it is. You can cover a lot more ground. So this treble is the size of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 single crochets. And the double should be about 2. And the half double is usually about 1.5 size bigger than the single crochet. All right, so let's look at this and let's see how many rows we would actually need to complete of a half double, double, and treble in order to finish this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it was almost about half. So if I did double what we just did, then we would get just slightly taller than what our regular coaster was. But let's just go for it, right? I made it a stitch longer anyway, so we'll just go ahead and do that together. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to the half double crochet. We're going to do a little bit of practice. So we're going to chain 1, yarn over. And since we're doing a half double crochet, we're just going to insert into the next hook because this is considered the first half double crochet, that chain 1. All right, pull through 3, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull up, and yarn over, pull through 3. Apparently well, there I go trying to crochet the dog's hair in there again. You'll notice that as I was doing bigger stitches, I often use my index finger on my right hand to kind of guide that stitch from going crazy. All right. Alright, then we're going to finish that last stitch in that chain of the previous row. There we go. Alright, we got another row of half double crochet, so we're going to count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hey, we're at least being consistent with how many we decided to do. All right, so now we're going to do the double, chain 2, turn, yarn over. Okay, so this one's considered the first stitch. We're going to go in that second stitch, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert stitch, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, we're going to keep on going. Y'all have to tell me if my symmetry is right, because man, I tell you, I fiddle with this camera trying to find the perfect angle. And I fiddle some more. It's not easy being cheesy. Oh gosh. Yes, I went there. Now you'll notice that I didn't have to stop because this is such a quick crochet that I do this in half the time as I would have with the single crochet. Now a lot of times when people are crocheting in the round, or like say they're making a hat, you'll want to use more of the single crochet because you see that there's making a hat with a triple crochet would be kind of windy, right? What's the point even making a hat with a triple crochet, because the wind's gonna blow right through it. All right, then we're gonna do a row of triple, last row of triple. So we're gonna chain 3, turn. We're gonna skip that first stitch because that's considered this is considered our first treble. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And don't worry if you take a little while to get used to doing those stitches. That's why I have you doing this such a simple project, because it does take a minute to really get those and getting the tension perfect. I mean, here I am 20-some plus years and I still struggle with getting tension right on a treble crochet. Alright, almost to the end here. Well, I guess not technically almost. We're about halfway to the end. Alright, looks like we got about 2 more stitches to go. And that last one's going to be in that chain stitch. Most of your patterns will say at the top of that chain stitch. Alright, there we go. That is the end of that row. So look in comparison, we came pretty close. It's slightly bigger than our original project that we did earlier. I mean, barely. See how that, I mean, obviously we had 1 stitch more at the tail end there because we only did 15 stitches. And on this one we did 16, but we're pretty close. So now you can kind of see the difference in the height, and that makes a huge difference. So, and you can create textiles doing that. Some people will even alternate, like they'll do a half double crochet and then a treble crochet and half double crochet, because it kind of creates a knot like effect. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a texture. That's something we can talk about much later down the road once we get our wheels under us and get some practice under our belt. Okay. All right, that is pretty much the end of today. If you want to, you can finish it off by weaving in your ends, cutting and snipping, weaving in your ends. Otherwise, I'm actually just going to wind this yarn up and use it for our next project. What we are going to be doing on our next project is a granny square. And believe it or not, I have never done a granny square, but it is considered one of the basic crochet things that you can do as a beginner. You can create blankets with it. You can just do individual squares and then sew them together, that kind of thing. So, and it's a very good beginner project. I don't know why I've never done a granny square. I've done squares before, but it wasn't necessarily considered a granny square. So, but we'll do an official granny square this time. And I actually have a pattern because I guess I've never really paid much attention to how to create an actual granny square. But I'm not going to provide the pattern because, one, it's not mine, and two, I don't want to confuse you yet because I haven't taught you how to read a pattern yet. So that will be in the future, maybe the near future, but the next one will be a granny square. All right, until next time, see y'all later. Bye-bye.